Hello, and welcome to Tales of Terramir. If you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube, we are so happy you're here to watch us play some D&D. Tonight, we're here to play through episode 43. You can visit our website at talesofterramir.com to find links to all of our episodes, as well as our social media. We're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, where I'm sharing videos and clips every single week. So feel free to engage in that and follow us on any of those platforms if you have them. But that's going to do it for our announcements. We're going to get right into our adventures in Tales of Terramir. And welcome back. Let's go through a recap of our previous session. With the dawning sun reflecting off the trickling Lichstead River and the Emberim Mountains ahead, the boat taken from Riverhold met dry land. Gemma, Willa, and Anton turned to find Dana, unmoving and wishing to speak privately with her sister. The two Ashen Lights revealed truths to one another. Dana admitted to having the ability to feel divine magic, like healing and the light spell, but she didn't know its source. Gemma admitted to discovering their origins to be that of Aasimar. The knight also professed to never actually having any real loyalty to the Empire, and that her knighthood was just a means to an end for her true goal, to end the Dark Agents. Knowing she couldn't accomplish this goal outside the Empire's borders, she decided to turn back, especially since she knew her sister was safer within the Kingdom of Career. Dana also explained the Dark Agents were vampire spawn, who fed on the blood of Arcanists. And she had knowledge that Gemma was one of their prime targets due to her powerful innate abilities. She'd sworn to defeat the Dark Agents after witnessing the death of their parents by the hands of the very vampire Gemma destroyed. She urged the sorceress to visit Skyhaven in the mountains, where she'd heard other Arcanists go. After an emotional exchange between the sisters, Dana took the rowboat back to the West Warden garrison. Taking the rising trail toward the west, they passed a grumbling goat rider scout ahead of a regiment of Corurian soldiers moving to reinforce Riverhold. They also crossed paths with an injured Almiraj, whose wounds were tended to, which appeared to charm the creature into following them all the way to Kelkuldir. By sunset, they reached the entrance to the town against the side of the mountains. Passing through a rune-decorated stone arch, they entered into a massive dome-like cavern, which contained Kelkuldir. They navigated to the nearest tavern, a raucous establishment known as the Emerald Flagon. Passing under the glowing green glass sculpture above its metal doors, the soul survivors mingled with the locals and enjoyed dwarven food and ale. They learned about confused workers in the nearby Emerald Mine who are losing their memories, which seemed to be causing a stir amongst the locals. Also, the owner of the tavern, Noragild, educated them on the only two paths through the mountains: the pass to Skyhaven above, and the underground passage in the Verdantfang Mine below. Anton locked eyes with Boulderfist, a rugged, scarred dwarf with fiery red hair across the tavern. Supposedly the undefeated champion of the tavern's fighting pit, he held the respect of every dwarven customer around them. The human warrior, feeling confident after a few ales, decided to spend the 50 gold and challenged Boulderfist to a fight in the pit. Gemma also bet 50 gold on Anton. With no weapons allowed, the two stepped into the pit and began duking it out. Though Anton's legendary armor protected him from the dwarf's numerous attacks, the fighter was untrained in unarmed attacks and couldn't deal enough damage to keep up the thunderous hits by Boulder Fist. Anton attempted several times to toss the dwarf outside of the pit, but he was ultimately unsuccessful. After a long duel between them, Anton was knocked unconscious. After Anton awakened, Gemma rented 3 rooms. An old dwarven woman named Jornolda approached. Impressed by Anton's bravery and the group's demeanor, she told them about an incident she witnessed within the Hall of Ancestors and asked them to investigate. Willa carried Anton to one of the rooms and its stone bed to let him rest. Gemma left a glass of water by his side. And Willa and Gemma then continued to relax and hang out within the tavern. They discussed Razik's recent flight from the group and decided to use the eardrop to contact him. Asking why he chose to leave, if he was okay, and if he planned to return, Gemma also mentioned their current whereabouts. Razik only said he was called to return home for an important mission, and he had no plans to return. Gemma then opened up to the Dragonborn about her feelings surrounding Dana's decision to leave, which was returned with Willa's comforting assertion that they still have each other. And that brings us to where we left off. It is now morning. You awake in your rooms, and the day is yours. It is up to you what you'd like to do at this time.
About what time in the morning?
Well, you tell me what you typically would like to wake up. You usually wake up early, right, Gemma? You and Willa probably wake up, but it's hard to tell the time of day, as it's, for one, there's no windows in the room, and there's also, you're inside a cave, you're underground. So hard to tell what time it is, but you feel like it's early morning-ish.
What does my phone say?
Yeah.
Just probably getting up early, like you said, just from habit, even after so long. I'm gonna step outside and just kind of like grab a table and wait for everybody to come out for breakfast. I'll just grab the same table that we had.
Door does not open.
Your door doesn't open?
I'm just saying Anton's door is not opening.
Oh, I see.
Like you're sleeping in, right? Not as
he's in his room.
Justin is having a mechanical problem with.
No, the character has not emerged from his quarters.
Right. If the lady is up, though, I'll have some of that. Do they have brown morning potion, like coffee?
Yes, they have something you could consider maybe coffee. That's
morning brown.
Hot brown
yeah.
morning potion. Yeah.
Nora Guild is actually still awake, and she comes over and goes, "Oh, how was your stay?"
It's about as comfortable as it was. It was nice. Thank you.
Oh, good. Anything for the morning for you then? Can I get you anything?
Yeah, I've been trying this. I think they call it coffee. Since I've been traveling, do you have anything like that here? If not, I can take some tea.
Absolutely, we have coffee, imported. It's a little expensive, but I'll run you 1 silver.
Sure, why not? That sounds fancy. Imported. If it's not too much trouble, do you think I could get maybe some small nibbling vegetables, like a carrot, or maybe even a dish of water for my I pull up the big almirage in my lap for my friend here?
Absolutely, your friend's still here. Yes, if you want, I could cook that up for you for breakfast. Looks like it's quite a lot of meat on its bones.
Oh, I look at it. No. Why? That won't be necessary, thanks.
Of course.
My buddy.
And by the way, you should have control of that now. by the way.
It attacks her. It jumps on her face. Starts stabbing her with it.
It's the white rabbit from,
yeah. Yeah, and I'll wait. I'll have that stuff, and then I'll wait for everybody else to get up.
Sure.
While I play with her.
Total of 1 silver and 5 copper. 5 copper for the veg.
I'll give her 2. I'll give her 2 silver.
Okay.
Like, thank you so much for your hospitality.
Oh, absolutely. And she heads back to the kitchen area.
Well, no, never mind. I suppose too, Willa, after some time, after maybe not even as long, not much longer, comes out as well. I don't know where Willa is on the map. I have to select her. Hold on. I got her.
Yeah. Okay.
As she sees Anton coming up too. Morning, y'all.
Anton just stares there, staring at the. Is it an Elmoran?
Almirage. Anton.
Almirage.
Almirage.
How are you feeling?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that thing?
This is that Almirage that we found yesterday on the way here. How drunk were you? No one answered that. I think you were pretty drunk.
It's not the ale. It's brain damage. Kind of is like just tenderly touching the bruises on his face.
I don't understand. You had a long rest. You should be completely healed by now.
Role-playing damage.
Oh. It's doing really well up until that point. Yeah, that one looks like it's going to hurt, Anton.
There's this small person with an unpronounceable name. There's a lady and a very large hand coming at me over and over. Anyway. Yeah, are we going to cook that thing or what?
No.
See it look up, its paws are up on the table. Its nose is like...
No, we're going to keep it.
Is it magic or what? Does it...
It doesn't matter. It's just a cute little bunny. Almirage. Bunny with a horn on it.
Okay.
There's plenty of food, Anton.
We're not going to eat it.
Yes. No, we're not. No, we're not. How about an apple? We'll order some food. The lady's going to come up.
Should I name this apple?
If it helps.
Draw a little face on it? Make it my friend?
Do you need another nap, Anton?
Anton just starts grumpily eating his apple.
As you look around too, taking in the space, it's definitely quieter, much quieter than it was last night. There are still some dwarves around. Seems to be a place that people go and drink at all times a day. There's those are drinking. There's some eating breakfast. There's some appears to be some regulars, but much less crowded than it was previously.
I do see the other people drinking, and I'm like, Anton, this seems like your kind of place.
Yeah, I'll have. I need a nail. Is she going to come back here, or what's going on?
Yeah, she's coming back right now. She comes up behind you. You, as you say that, you kind of feel this hand on your shoulder. You turn and you see it's Norgud. Oh, how are you feeling, dear?
Don't show any signs of weakness.
We're past that now, Gemma. We're past that.
Well, I have to say, you have the respect of a lot of the people here just for taking on Boulderfist. You lasted quite a long time. But there's a lot of people who made gold on you last night. No offense. But can I get you anything? hopefully you had a good night's rest, and I can get you any breakfast or perhaps a cup of coffee that your friend ordered.
What's that? Mud?
The hot morning potion, brown stuff, coffee that we've
I'll
had.
have the hot brown potion, and I'll have a cold ale and a sausage.
All right. Well, let's round that up to
Sausage.
two. Let's say 2 silver for that.
And also in the sense of dignity and self-respect.
Well, that I can give you, dear. I'm sorry. Kind of smiles and then looks over at Willa.
I think that guy ate it. Yes, I'll have the equivalent of the full breakfast platter, you know, with the 3 eggs, the pancakes, the bacon, the sausage. I'll have 2 of those, and the equivalent of a moons over my hammy.
I'm not sure what that is, but
It's so awesome. It's like eggs on ham on muffin, and it's cook it all up, and you got fried potatoes next to it. And I'm just making this up because I don't remember what's actually on
yes.
the inside of my ham.
I'll fix you up something nice, Lady Dragonborn. Let's call that another 2 silver. I'll get you something nice.
Excellent.
And then,
Do you have bacon? Gemma asks.
Yes, we have bacon.
May I have some bacon, please? And maybe some bread, if you have some.
Yeah, 5 copper.
Okay, great.
Then she goes back.
So, what do you guys want to do today? There's seems to be a lot of things that I know we just heard about it, but I can't recall everything. We can go to the mine, we can go shopping, but we have to talk to the wizard if we go to the mine. And then there was somebody help me out.
Do you remember, Justin?
So there is the ruins, right?
Ruins.
So there was the old lady who was visiting her late husband, who saw a wall collapse in the crypt, and you heard some sounds beyond that. So there's that you can check out. There's shopping you can do, and there's also everyone's talking about how there's just all the mine workers seem to be getting confused while working in the mine. If they're in there for too long and they come out without their memories intact, don't remember what was going on, why they were there, or how they came out of the mine. But that seems to be causing a stir, and you can go check that out and investigate what's going on there, but you'd have to get permission to enter the mine from the wizard.
So shopping, mine, but wizard first, or collapsed wall in the ruins.
Right.
Anton just kind of puts up his little makeshift cloak over his head and just says, "Let's just stay out of trouble, Gemma." I could use some healing potions and rations, and I don't know. Maybe they make the good weapons here.
Oh, I'm sure they do. From what my grandmother used to tell me that dwarves are excellent craftsmen. So I'm sure you can find something around here. And yes, we definitely can pick up some supplies. How long do you guys think that we're going to stay here? I know that Dana suggested that we go to Skyhaven. Skyhaven. She says more confidently.
Which is one of the 2 paths you have to take to get to the other side of the mountains. So you can either go above the mountains to Skyhaven, or below through the mine. It's a separate path which goes underneath the mountains.
Like the same, like another mine, or the same mine adjacent to this?
It splits off from the mine.
Okay. And I don't know, Anton. Seems like trouble seems to find us, no matter how hard we try to avoid it. So I guess we can do our best, right?
I think we can get into trouble, but first we can recuperate a little bit and regroup.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean, let's stay out of trouble? Look at your face. I don't know if you remember, you did that, though.
This is a decision I made this morning.
It is.
To stay out of trouble.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha. I personally don't want to deal with any... Well, I think it would be awesome to see the wizard, but I don't think it would be awesome to go into a mine where we start losing our minds. Losing our minds in the mine? Yeah.
I could see us maybe finding a way into that adventure at some point. I think mine, I think treasure.
What about the crypt?
The one with the collapsed walls?
Yeah.
Could be treasure in there too. All I know is I feel like I've got the bit to make up for. I just lost a lot of money.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Well, I say we start off by going and spending a little money, and we kind of see where we feel pulled from there.
Okay. You need rations, and you're looking for weapons,
healing potions, and see what kind of weapons they have. Might have something superior to what I have now. Who knows?
Do you think they have magic items here? Not to buy. I don't think I can afford anything. I just, to at least look at. Would be kind of neat.
What does Gemma's grandmother say?
Oh, sorry, that was Gemma, but
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why.
You sounded kind of Willa either.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with her so much.
Yeah, they might. I mean, nope. Shouldn't be any problem to explore. This city isn't that huge. Let's say we go around and see what we can find.
Yeah, if there was just some sort of map that we could... Oh, there it is. Okay.
You can go to navigate to the map, but we can also let's fast track a little bit. I think you sit down, you finish your breakfast, you start gathering yourselves, feeling a little better. Anton, got your food, some food in your belly, and face is a little sore, but you'll manage. Nothing you haven't handled before. And let's navigate to the town map.
I remember seeing that dwarven market when we came in. So maybe we can start there?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like it's right near us.
All right, you guys head to the dwarven market then?
Yeah.
Sure do.
Is that good with you, Willa?
Finishing up her second wounds over my hammy. Just washes it down with a nail. Yep. Good. Picks up her maul. Let's go.
The El Mirage actually seems to stay put. Do you want to try and convince it to follow you?
Yeah. I said, hey, come on, let's go. And I try to pick up and it's like, do you want me to put you in my bag? Like it's actually kind of big enough and you can hang outside if you want. And try to situate it so that it's half in, half out of the bag. And like some bougie dog purse for an El Mirage. And
roll a animal handling check.
Can I feed it like a carrot and try to coax it in there?
Yes.
With advantage.
I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, that's right. All handling.
Anton is totally foreign to the idea of pets. This is really bizarre to him.
pets. Who would keep an animal?
13. This is kind of Gemma's kind of like way of dealing with Dana. Separating from Dana right now. It just happened so suddenly, so this is kind of good timing.
Well, 13 is enough. It seems to like the idea of sticking around with you, and sits partially into your bag of holding and out like a bougie pet. And what's kind of cool about it is, as you put it in, you would think it maybe weigh you to one side, but the bag of holding sucks up the weight, and you feel nothing. It's just there.
Cool. Or maybe I didn't get stronger. Not at all. You said that it was in the bag and it was enough, and shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Oh yeah, no. Can I sort of reach out with my empathic sense and see how it's feeling, like its general kind of emotional state?
Yeah, that's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
It feels calm. It feels calm, and you feel a slight nervousness being in the enclosed space that's here, but otherwise it seems to like you.
Great. Yeah. I comfort it the entire time while we're walking around and stuff.
Great. You all exit the Emerald Flagon, beginning to see the day before you as the dwarves are bustling about. Last time you were outside here, it was evening, so it was sort of dying down. But now you can see the cavern itself is slightly lit with a dim light, and you look up and you can see the top of the domed cavern above, and you can see that there are these mirrors that have redirected sunlight from the outside into this town, and almost beaming it towards the temple, but it seems to spread throughout, and it's dimly lit, which is kind of nice for an indoor space. You start to navigate to the Dwarven Market, and
I do say to Anton, I said, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. You've never been here before, Anton?
I didn't even know this existed.
Fascinating.
you walk around, and as you enter into the Dwarven Market, you see this is the bustling heart of Kelkaldir. As your party enters this space, you're greeted by the sounds of voices echoing, and the tantalizing aroma of roasted meats and freshly baked bread. The market is a hive of activity, with dwarves haggling over goods and bartering for the best deals. Stalls and shops line the cavern walls, and their facades adorned with colorful banners and signs advertising their wares in bold dwarven runes. To your left, you see a row of food stalls that offers a mouth-watering array of hearty dwarven cuisine, from savory meat pies and roasted boar to steaming bowls of thick, hearty stew. The air is filled with the sizzle of grilling meat and the fragrant scent of spices, tempting you to indulge in a hearty meal before continuing into your shopping, even after breakfast. To your right, you see rows of merchants peddle their wares, offering everything from finely crafted weapons and armor to precious gemstones and exotic trinkets from distant lands. Dwarven blacksmiths hammer away at glowing forges, shaping molten metal into works of art, while jewelers carefully set sparkling gems into ornate settings. In the center of the market, a large square is filled with rows of wooden benches where dwarves gather to socialize, gossip, and conduct business. Here you'll find traders from distant lands eager to strike deals with the industrious dwarves of Kelkaldir and exchange goods from the surface world for the treasures of the underground. But as you navigate the bustling crowds, you catch snippets of conversation and the guttural tones of the dwarven tongue, punctuated by the laughter and the clinking of tankards. The atmosphere is lively and vibrant, filled with the energy of a thriving community united by a common purpose. And I will present to you the shop itself.
A shop? The shop.
A shop. The shop. A shop. As I will share it here. That should do it. So what is cool about this, if you go to the items tab, you can see everything available for you to purchase here. And you can actually purchase what you like, and it'll be added to your inventory. You can also sell items here if you want to drag and drop it into the shop. I'll get a ping, and deals will be made, and you can shop as you wish.
Right.
So a lot less
At
personal.
this.
For this particular area.
Yes.
But we can talk through it. There's all kinds of items to get. This is just what's available at the time. There's potions and random objects like candles, torches. There's rations. There's armor.
Stuff from Is it
You get-
just is this like one store, or is this the items from all the mini stores?
Sort of like there's stalls everywhere, so there's certain items that you can find in different stalls.
$10,000 gold pieces.
I know. Give me it. Just give it to me.
Ring of invisibility.
I seen it. It came to me.
So you're carrying most of our money, right, Gemma? 'Cause-
I have a money stash, but that's all my money. Oh, there's all my money. Holy shit! I was like, I know I'm short. It's all in this money stash.
You're not. I thought you carried most of our money. Did you? You've
No,
already-
I carry our treasures. I don't carry our
Okay.
money. Yeah, unless you want me
Yeah.
to carry your money, I'd have to just make a separate thing.
Broke as a joke.
Well, what do you want? What are you looking for?
Well, that 10,000 gold piece invisibility ring looks pretty nice.
I don't have that. You're gonna have to win a few more fights for that one.
All right, I guess it's a cotton ball then.
How about this first aid kit?
There's also you know that this doesn't seem to be the specialty blacksmith shop. There is a blacksmith called Torgen's Metalworks, which
Okay.
is a separate location more to the north there on the map that specializes in arms and armor. But
This is
there's
a
also
general
some arms and armor
store
here.
then.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. 60 rations for 5 gold pieces.
No, that's 5 each, right?
Yeah, that's how much is available.
Oh, that's how much. That's the inventory. Okay, I was like, damn, that's
Yeah.
a good deal.
Yeah, that's how much is available.
So I grab this and I drag it into the market icon.
Are you trying to purchase something, or are you trying to sell?
Yeah, I want to purchase some rations. I want to purchase.
There should be a little button to purchase next to the rations.
There you go.
Do you see that?
Yep.
Yep, there you go. You're requesting 10. Accepted. There you go. That should show up in your inventory now.
Okay. Ocean of healing. Use one of those. Maybe I should get 2 of those. What do you think, Gemma? Should I get 2 potions of healing?
Potions of healing are always good. I was gonna pick up one myself, but I can't seem to find my rations to see how many of those I have. guess I don't have any rations unless that doesn't make sense. Like my D&D Beyond sheet has rations, but I don't have them in my.
Are they in your bag of holding?
That's where I'm looking. I gotta see where.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of potions of healing.
Great. Accepted.
Is it automatically deducting from my money?
It should be.
Well,
It
hold
should
on
be.
a second. Hold on. How many are you buying?
He just bought 2.
You bought 2. Well, if I buy a third one, can we get a discount instead of just dropping off just straight 50? Is there like a haggling mechanic on this app or whatever?
There is. You can try to haggle, I believe. It's the first time I'm using this too, so this is new for all of us. But I believe that there is a way to do that.
Like RPA.
You don't like this at all, I see, Mike.
No, I mean it's just like, can we? I mean, you tell me. Is there a haggling button?
I thought that there was. If it's not showing up for you, then we can RP it.
How many can we get? How much for 3? It says 50 here, but is there anything we can do to get, maybe that knocked down a little bit? I'm sure my friends aren't done shopping, and we're not going to stop here.
You kind of see a dwarf, sort of has long hair that goes in front of his face. He's got a golden tooth. Looks up at you and goes, "You want another one for cheaper, huh?"
Well, I mean, we're buying a lot. I mean, good customers, right?
Only if you keep coming back.
Well, we'll be around for a few days. We're actually going to be doing some work in your mines and I guess your crypts. So the way it sounds, we might be coming back for more.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Let's go. 19. Give me that nice face discount.
I'll throw on the other one for half price. 25.
The third.
The third one.
Okay, great. I will take the. Okay, so if I purchase this, if I hit purchase, is it going to take 50 from me? And then you give it
does.
back?
I think it
or
automatically does.
It automatically deducts it from you. So if you spend it,
how about I just add one and you take, I just minus 25.
yeah, whatever works best for you.
Okay, well that sounds like easiest if we don't have a thing. I'll
Okay.
just minus 25.
There's a way to do it, but yeah, we'd have to try to figure out. We don't need to waste time on it.
Okay, and then I'll give that back to Anton somehow. The half of that.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for letting me piggyback off your deal, Anton.
That's a good idea. Good haggling.
I'll get a few more of your ales while we're here. How about that? Is there anything else you want? Rations? Did you get rations?
I got rations. I got healing potion. I think that's all for now. I want to look at maybe somewhere else to see if they have any weapons that strike my fancy.
Well, you know, I was hearing and asking around some of the other stalls, and they did say that there was another, like a blacksmith around the corner, if you want to hit that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, do you need any arrows? Or, well, I suppose you I don't know if you can get that here, or if you need to get it at the blacksmith.
Yeah, usually they do fletching at blacksmiths too, I think.
Depends, yeah. There's crossbow bolts here. Might not be any arrows. Dwarves aren't very fond of bows.
More of an elvish weapon to them, huh?
And while we're
They
also
prefer to get in your face. They prefer to get in your face.
while we're also shopping, I want to do one of those things where I get the meat skewers, you know, for myself, and I make I get one for Anton too, so that I'm like, here, eat this. This will make your stomach feel better. I promise. We have a farmhand on our farm who likes to drink a lot, and he's a dwarf too, but he sometimes overdoes it too. He says that greasy food is the best thing for a hangover, I think he calls it. I don't know. I never get one. And I share it with Anton. I give him his own big whatever skewer it is.
I hope
You
it's
actually
rabbit.
It's not
You
rabbit.
turn
Stop it. Stop it.
You turn around and you actually someone catches your eye. You actually see a pale red-skinned tiefling with short black horns that sprout from jet black hair. Approaches you, stands out from the rest of the dwarves. His pupilless eyes, these pupilless golden eyes, look in your direction, and he cracks a smile. Charlie, do you want to describe your character anymore?
Oh boy, do I. If Dan's ready on the stream side. Hey boys. Yeah, so what you see in front of you is kind of a svelte, light red tiefling, like Wes describes. Male tiefling, probably like mid-20s, near 30s, approaches you in a shirt that they regret buying after drinking a lot at the last D&D session we played.
I love that shirt.
Just dressed in red and black. And he approaches you. You must be new in town. We don't get too many humans rolling through here, or dragonborn for that matter.
Are you from here?
Me? Yes, I'm currently in the employ of a certain wizard in a certain tower, and they are very interested in meeting you lot. If you would like to follow me there, at your leisure, of course.
Is it the wizard we have to talk to in order to get access to the mines?
Yes, he does control the mines.
Oh, that's very fortuitous. I think that we were going to go see him at some point anyways. Is it urgent?
Urgency is a relative term, but I think time would be appreciated with this matter.
I turn to Anton. I'll take another bite. What do you think? Do you want to go get weapons first?
How much gold is in it for us?
Well, that would be for you to negotiate with him.
Oh, so it's a job. He wants to hire us?
So it's always a job.
I told you, trouble finds us.
Oh, this isn't any trouble at all. Just a quick
Inside.
in and out adventure.
I don't trust you.
And with that, we'll actually go to our first break, and we will see you in a few.
I feel like that was a dodge. Like I'm not allowed to inside. Actually, inside.
That was cool. I
In a
didn't see
bit.
the team coming.
And welcome back, everyone. The where we left off, you were shopping in the dwarven market. Got a couple things, got some rations, got some potions. Started to eat some meats. Which, by the way, go ahead and spend 1 gold for each of you for that.
I got that. I got one some for Willa too, so is it 3 gold total?
Yeah.
Are these street meats good? I never really trusted them out here.
I assume they were good. They just smelled they smelled delicious from over there. So, and my friend here, he is in need of something to fill his stomach.
He does look a little more rough for wears.
Oh,
What did you
he
get into last night.
found some trouble last night,
But on the stairs.
he fell down some stairs. I give him a look like. So what's
He
your name?
looks over at Anton and goes, "She's not hurting you, is she?"
I give him. I just look at him. Just look at him.
No.
That's right. No. What is your name, by the way?
Yes. Oh, yes. Proper introductions are probably in order. My name is Thaddeus Hillminer. I've been in this town for a few months now, working for my current employer, and just looking for good business.
Current employer. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, why does he want us?
Well, you see, you guys kind of precede yourself by being adventurers who have made it here from other lands. Most of the population here is dwarfs, although there are others around. Looks at me, looks at you, looks at a few other smatterings of peoples. But not so many quite as obvious as you think you aren't.
How do you mean? What is it? Is it our fighting in the pits, or are we drawing a lot of attention to ourselves?
You're drawing a lot of attention by trying to not draw a lot of attention.
Interesting. I have that look that Mark Wahlberg does. And I don't know what's happening. If you say so. Well, I have a question for you. How did you end up here? Are you from the Domerian Empire too? Did you migrate here, or are you a refugee, or are you from out west?
No, I've been traveling the lands for quite a while. Spent some time in the Empire, spent some time here. You know, a traveler making it around.
I guess.
My story doesn't add up for you, that's fine.
Oh yeah, can I incite him? Like, is he bullshitting me? Is he bullshitting us? Throw a little bit of insight on that.
Charlie, you can roll either a deception or persuasion, I suppose.
Anton rolls a 9 insight.
I roll a 16. Just
An 18.
Public roll.
Yeah, probably. I thought that was automatically
that
going to be
public,
private,
right?
but
it is private. It's private for me.
oh, great. Well, do you see it, Justin?
Oh no, I thought we were supposed to switch to public.
Oh no, you're fine for that.
Okay.
He seems to be telling the truth, Gemma.
Yeah, well, I have no reason not to believe you. But do you mind if we finish our shopping first? My friend here is looking for some new blades. Actually, maybe you have an idea of where you can find some?
Oh, yes, let me remember the lore that the DM gave me.
Hey, while he's looking that up, Wes, I did buy a Caldeer. flask
Right?
at
Fantastic.
the shop, but I do get one for Anton too, and I fill it with the shadow ale from one of the stalls if it's available.
Yes,
So this is like
absolutely.
a
Fantastic.
memorabilia.
It's not memorabilia, it's a flask with all the places that we've been, Anton. Look, I've got like 4 flasks here. I've got one from Sunpost, I got one from Maple Crossroads.
I love the flask bit. Take inspiration, Gemma, and
Goddamn right.
and spend 2 gold for all that.
Worth it. It's got the shadow ale or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
It's
shadow.
a very nice flask. It's a very nice flask, Gemma.
It would be a shame if they broke. Make sure to take good care of them.
It's a pure iron flask, and there's this sort of bronze band kind of nailed into it on the outside with this with the runes that say Kelkadir on it, dwarven runes.
It's just,
Sounds handsome.
he told me that this is what it says. It says Calcordir. I don't read Dwarven, but
Oh, I've been reading it. Yeah, that's correct. They don't really play trickery like that. There's too many other dwarfs that roll through here.
It actually
it doesn't
says
say, I
like
fuck or something like that.
it actually says like God, country, guns or something on it.
Right.
Eat, pray, love.
Yeah, or something like that.
Ew, no. Oh, God.
Yeah. Throw it.
It's a classical saying here. Yes, but outside of this market, there's Thorgan's Metalworks. They're 2 quite renowned blacksmiths. I think they're a family of the king down here, actually. Thor hammers.
The Thor hammers?
Royal
Hammers.
blacksmiths.
Oh, well, not necessarily royals, but related. I haven't been there myself. I don't really have much of a need for blacksmithing.
Really? And what is it that you do? I mean, you said that you were working for the wizard, but where do your talents lie? Are you? You said traveler. But what does that mean? That can be anything. We're travelers.
You know, a bit of the arcane here and there, and he does some. He does like a little minor illusion, magic.
like glitter.
You might not be used to it where you're from.
Illusions, Michael. Illusions, Gemma.
Illusions.
Tricks for whores.
You already have inspiration.
I know. You know magic? It's amazing. Yes. What can you do?
Well, I can do that. I could do
the glitter.
Well, yes, the glitter. There's a few other things I could do. I could make this one silver coin look like it's worth a gold. God damn it, how do spells work in for?
You click on the little dice next to the icon if you want to share it.
Are you like a wizard or are you like a magician? There's a distinction. There's a
very distinct. Difference.
Are you a wizard?
Oh, why does it only want to use a 5th level slot and not like a 1st level slot?
I think you just gave it away.
I think you did too.
Oh. I'm going to use a 1st level slot and cast Distort Value on a coin.
No, oh, Electrum! Oh, it's burning my hands. It's burning my hands.
Okay. Can you post that?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it without burning like the 5th level spell slot.
You can't because
you can't.
You just can't.
Charlie. You can't. Your class.
Your first that class. Playing my class.
Oh, is that how that works?
You can just
just
do it with minor illusion again. I'll believe.
Yeah,
no.
don't.
You have the hours of operation on this dwarven market. We close at 5. Jeez. Is it
Yeah.
Sunday?
That's default. It's default on there. Okay, so what do you do exactly, Thaddeus?
Oh, I take the silver coin and turn it into a gold coin. You see, it looks like an ordinary gold coin, or silver coin. And then he flips it over his hand, but no, it's a platinum.
So you do that again. Hands him a silver coin.
I like look at the side, trying to see if I can see him. Like let's do that.
He does this one with minor illusion.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as good.
Make him burn all of his slots. Here, I got some copper. Try it with this. Well, that's amazing. I'm sure you're. If you're under the employ of the wizard, then you must know a lot of stuff. I'd be very interested in seeing what else he has to offer. I'm somewhat of a magic user myself.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, we're not really weren't really allowed to do it in the Domarian Empire. Tried to keep it under wraps as much as I could, but we ran into some trouble here and there. So I learned how to use some of it. This is the first place that we've been that people really openly talk about that kind of stuff. Anyway,
Yes.
to the Thor
Well,
hammer
I
blades.
don't know if I mentioned, but I can restore 5 health points. So good deal. Don't
You
worry
can?
about it.
I don't know if Gemma
do that right now.
didn't even know that actually, because it's been only the day and we hadn't really talked
been
about
like
that.
one
And
day,
she didn't.
yeah.
She
That's
didn't
right.
actually see you do that to.
It's like, wait, what?
You can do what?
Oh, no, I
Anton?
just I can, if I touch someone, I can make them a little bit better, marginally better. I'm working on it.
How did you do that? Are you an Asimar?
No, it's not me. It's the power of Sahanin. It flows through me.
Well, if you guys are done with your secret,
Hold on a second. I'm talking to my friend
What?
here.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Oops.
Let's put a pin in that, Anton. I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. Were you just able to do that?
Yeah, it started ever since that confrontation with Avario. After I made that choice not to hurt him, I don't know. I felt something come over me. It just kind of happened. Yeah,
Sahanin, your god? Yes? Goddess?
I think I made some room inside myself for Sahanin, the goddess of peace.
Oh, the goddess of peace, you say? She's like intently listening to everything you guys have to say, so she didn't really move away from the conversation.
I mean, we can trust you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So much as you can trust anyone you just met.
Do you head to Torgen's Metalworks?
Yeah. Can we have like this conversation as we're walking?
Yeah,
there?
absolutely.
That was kind of sort of the thing to it.
Yeah.
Little walk and talk.
Start walking around to the other side, following around this sort of stone ridge that rises up and going up in elevation towards the castle you see ahead of you. There is along the wall before the castle is Torgen's Metalworks. And as you enter inside, you see, you start to hear the clang of hammers and the roar of the forge echo through the stone corridors. And actually, let me switch something here. Apologies.
I think we're in the right place.
Oh, right. That would.
God, how
Sorry?
do I add something to my bag?
You can go to the items tab if you have that.
I open. I'll just do it off the inventory tab, not the bag of holding pop up.
I'm sorry. You're trying to add something to your
My inventory.
something you don't have, something that to your inventory.
Yeah, the flask.
Oh, the flask. You should be able to create a new item and add that in there. It should be like a little button, a little plus sign, add item.
Oh, on the inventory main page, not the bag of holding pop up.
Perhaps it should be both, but if you can't, try just the inventory.
Okay, yeah. All right, sorry, I want to hold up.
All right. The sound of the blacksmith before you, as well as the shop. Yes, the clang of hammers, the roar of the forge echo through the stone corridors as your party enters the sturdy wooden door. The heat of the forge washes over you, mingling with the scent of hot metal and burning coal. The interior is dimly lit by flickering torches mounted on the rough-hewn stone walls, casting dancing shadows across the various tools and weapons displayed throughout the shop. The air is thick with the scent of metal, oil, and sweat, creating an atmosphere that sparks of hard work and dedication to the craft. Behind a massive stone counter stands Tholdem and Tugdor, the burly sons of the renowned blacksmith Torgen Torhammer. Their beards are long and braided, and their faces are streaked with soot from hours spent working the forge. Despite their gruff appearance, they greet you warmly, their eyes gleaming with pride in their family's legacy. Rows of finely crafted weapons and armor line the walls, each piece bearing the mark of Torgen's metalworks, a stylized hammer crossed with a pair of tongs. From gleaming swords and sturdy shields to intricate chainmail and heavy plate armor, everything here speaks of expert craftsmanship and unwavering quality. You see the two brothers share with you.
Two brothers enter, one brother leaves. That's a weird looking hammer.
That was literally what I was gonna say.
It's got AI.
Hey, it's hard. It's hard, guys. It's hard. It's hard to get it perfect. Okay.
I can't stop looking at it.
Couple extra fingers. No.
I said Anton, I don't think we should go. I don't think we should buy from
No, they're very good. Dwarven smiths.
Blacksmith.
I think.
Yes. The two
6 fingers.
brothers turn and they look at you and go, "Aye, welcome to Torgen's Metalworks. What can we do for you?"
Ooh.
And there are the items you can choose to haggle. I believe if you bring up an offer, I can.
Can you show the
should
pop
be able
up
to
again?
offer
It like
a new.
closed on me.
Yeah, I'm not. I see them, but I don't see the items
Yeah,
list. There we go.
There it is. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Open that battle axe.
Isn't your sword still sharpened that you never used, or like the whole?
It has the elven sharpness to it
Yes.
from the elven blacksmith.
Yeah, but this is a battle axe, though.
Yes, true.
It's first 11.
It's a dwarven battle axe. Even better than anything elves can ever ever craft.
Anton kind of takes it and starts to balance it back and forth in his hands, turn it, inspect it for straightness, rub his fingers along the edge.
Yeah, you do so, and it has this wonderful quality to it. As someone who has worked with and used many weapons, they're very finely crafted. In the dwarven style, there's sort of this bronze sort of that bronze lines that streak through the handle and into the helm, and there's these finely crafted dwarvish runes on the blade as well. The nice,
It's a handsome instrument you have here.
We take a lot of pride in our work.
Well, see, is there any way to see like what the stats are on it?
It's like 1d8, 1d10, I think.
You should be able to click on the name of it. Should bring up some of the stats there. If not, I believe a battle axe does 1d8. Double check.
Slash 1d10, right?
Let's see.
If it's two-handed.
Two-handed, yeah.
Yeah, it works a lot
Battle axe is
like
two-handed, right?
a battle axe can be one or the other. It's versatile, so it's a lot like a long
Okay.
sword. It's basically a long sword, but an axe. But
Okay.
it deals deals slashing damage. It's the same thing as a long sword, basically.
What flavor of
Except-
longsword do you want?
So,
Yes.
sorry, this is a two-handed weapon?
It's a
One
one,
or
or
two.
two-handed. Versatile means you can wield it with one. It's like your longsword. You know, when you do it with one and a shield, you do 1d8. But if you hold it with two, like Conan, it's like a 1d10
Got it.
action.
Got it.
Yeah. It's
I
one
will-
or
He-Man.
two.
I don't know.
What?
He-Man came with the battle
He-Man.
axe too. Yeah.
So, this is a beautiful instrument here. I'm not gonna haggle with you. I'll take it. 10 gold pieces.
Yes,
That
one
is, it's
and
just-
gold.
Thaddeus is just leaning back, looking at him like, rookie.
And I said he doesn't like to haggle. He's a very direct person. He sees what he wants.
That's kind of part of the charm of going to a market is the deal.
But
What are you guys talking about?
He respects it. No, nothing. We're
you're fine
admiring
over there.
the fine quality craftsmanship of these weapons. He really respects their craft, so he pays what he wants.
Spinning around the
It
axe.
seems like you should be the one talking to my employer when you meet them.
Before he hands it to you, Anton, they actually take it and goes, I'll make sure that's nice and sharp for you. He goes in next to the sort of counter area. There's the stone wheel that he starts to spin, and he makes sure that it's really sharp and oiled and in nice condition before he hands it to you, respectfully.
He's like flea market sharp before. before he-
Super sharp now.
He's got a bunch of idiots hefting it around.
There's a couple dents.
That's all Dwarven market stuff.
Uh,
Not at Torgans.
I do ask him
Thank
to.
you.
Oh, well, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
No, Anton just takes it and kind of swings it over the shoulder. Looks proud. Stands a little bit taller now that he has
looks
a
good.
new weapon.
It looks good on you.
Yeah.
Do you know how to use that?
Sweat.
Can you do the two? Like hold a battle axe in
Wait.
one hand and a sword in the other?
You do have
Have you
two-handed
met me
dueling.
before?
I have. I don't know if that's your style. I don't know. It looks good. It looks good.
I can dual wield.
It looks good.
You can dual wield.
It's just
Um,
something about this. Just it begs two-handed. overhead
Hey.
swing.
Whoa, hey,
Shield.
Hey, we're indoor. They have a practice range out back.
Do you guys think we still need this Domarian armor? I have 2 sets with me, and I mean it's in the bag, but I don't. Maybe we can get some coin for it.
I don't need it. Willa, do you need it?
No, I don't think so. We're not going back there, are we?
I don't think so. Raz, do you? Oh shit. I think we should just sell it.
Okay. And I take the Almirage and I hand it to Will. I'm like, here, can you hold it for a minute?
What's that thing?
It's an Almirage we found on the road on the way here. Look at it. It's so
Keep it away
cute.
from me. What? They let you bring that into town?
I guess so. I throw it in his face, sort of, and like the horn comes dangerously close to his face.
I cast
don't need it. It's apparently
prestidigitation
not
on
good.
it to clean it up a little bit.
It's clean. Oh, he does have carrot on there.
it becomes a little lighter in color, slightly.
It's only its head becomes like a little bit more floofier and
Yeah, it's a
he's
little
so
floofier.
cute. And I hand it to Willa, and then I proceed to try to take the armor out of the bag. I'm like, Anton, can you help me here? Because it's it's Gemma, and she can't lift whatever plate or whatever it is out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's plate
That
armor.
helps.
It barely fits through the opening, and he pulls it out, and he produces 2 sets of the Domarian armor. And, I think that's it. I think that's all we have. How much for
they
this
seem
Domarian armor?
They seem disgusted as you pull it out. Oh, the Marian Knights.
We killed them and took it off their bodies. It was a battle. Yeah, it was a harsh battle. No. Help me, Anton.
I'd be willing to vouch for the veracity here. I think they're just trying to offload some junk, if I'm honest.
Well, you see one of them tug door, the more quiet one, takes the pieces and seems to just inspect it, look it over.
You can melt it down for all I care. It's good metal, though, right? No matter how you feel about Domarians.
He looks at Gemma. It's kind of got like a Robert De Niro, but he nods and saying yes over to his brother. He goes, the metal is good quality. Yeah. Right. We'll pay you 1,500 should do enough, huh?
Sure. That sounds great.
1,500 what? You didn't
Thank
ask
you.
him what.
Oh yeah, well,
What?
yeah, that's actually important.
Is that clear to you, Gemma?
I mean, I assume you're talking about platinum, right? Just kidding. Gold, right?
1,500 gold for the two pieces.
That's fair. I assume that's the going rate for these sort of things.
It is, yes.
We're not friends of the Empire. I just want you to know that we did take these off of some bodies. Thought that it might be worth something and maybe useful to some people like
stop
someone
while
like
you're
you.
ahead.
And you're telling the truth. You're telling the truth. So,
I think that was a
right,
yes.
yeah. And they take both pieces. You can offload that from your inventory, and they slide over 1,500 gold.
Thanks. And if it's not too much trouble, I handed my hand axe. I'm like, this is the hand axe that I use all the time. Like this little hatchet, tomahawk thing that I use on my farm. maybe you can work some of your dwarven magic on it.
To sharpen it, to make
Well,
it
is
better
there anything
quality.
you can do to employ and to improve it, maybe? Or I will take a sharpening from someone like you. Like you seem very skilled.
We can do something for it. Takes it, seems to inspect it. Needs quite a lot of work, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it for a while. It's sentimental too.
Well, I can sharpen it, but it's going to cost a little bit.
Oh yeah.
How about 100 gold, and I'll make sure that it's incredibly sharp.
How about you just clean it up a little bit?
All right, just a little quite clean. How about 5 gold?
That sounds good. That's more in my price range.
Okay. Even though you just took a lot of gold from us.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, don't be like that. Come on.
Yeah.
What else do we have in that bag? Anton starts peeking around.
They clean it off and oil it and make sure that it's nice and slick. He does even like a nice sharpening. Goes, this needed this. This is for free.
Of course.
Sharpens it and hands it back to you. That's much better.
Oh, it feels great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My name is Gemma, by the way, and this is Anton and Willa and Thaddeus. We just met him. He's from here, though.
Oh, they know me.
I've seen you around, Tiefling.
Yes.
I don't know what
I've
you up
seen you
to.
around
But...
too.
What did you mean by that?
What?
What did you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. I just seen him around.
What did you mean?
Giving him a hard time.
Dude, we've seen each other around town. Is that just not a common saying?
Yeah,
Racist.
that's true. Oh no,
Very-
you actually bought me an ale last week. We're fine.
Oh, yeah, yes. I think I do remember that.
Well, anything else?
I think that's it. Until I would say, just mechanically, just you're gonna let Willa retroactively visit these shops and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah, okay.
we'll plan that out. Yeah, for her to have a chance.
She spends all of her gold on another hammer and another axe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So if there's nothing else, Anton, do you need anything else, like a cloak or rope or?
Nope. They don't sell rope here.
Thaddeus,
Oh,
do
yeah.
you need anything?
Thaddeus?
Thaddeus, do you need anything?
Thaddeus?
Charlie? Thaddeus, your name is
You are
Thaddeus?
muted.
Yep.
Do you need
I'm trying
anything?
to remember my character name while
Oh,
I'm trying to remember all the spells I picked. No, I don't need anything. I think we set everything up. What if you guys and gals would like, we could head over to my employer's tower if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Anton, what do you think?
There will be gold exchanged in this.
And there should be some sort of exchange happening here.
And this is as we're walking, we're talking with them, right?
Sure.
Walk and talk.
So he wants to hire us for a job?
Yes, he's very interested in some. Well, I don't know how much I can give away here, but ruins and other investigations that may need to be helped with.
No promises, but we'll speak to this wizard.
Adventuring things.
Well, what can you tell
Light
us?
adventuring? Maybe we do a
Casual
light adventure?
adventuring, maybe.
Yeah.
Casual.
Yeah, just a quick adventure.
What can you tell us about him?
Oh, well, he's a very powerful wizard. He's been around the block once or twice.
Once or twice.
Yes, he's stronger than me. You know those wizards, you never really know how old they are. Especially when they have some elfin blood mixed in there.
An elven wizard.
Well,
My.
mixed.
Amongst these dwarves.
Yes, you heard the rumors, I assume. I
Something
listened to
about
last episode.
yeah, something about I'm just recalling now from the recap earlier. I was laying in bed thinking about it. There have been some disappearances.
Oh,
No, confusion.
but now you're confusing
Hitting
me.
the head a lot. What's your excuse?
I'm tired. I don't write down notes.
Confused workers in the mine who have
Mhm.
been exiting.
Delirium. Miner's
Yeah.
delirium.
Maybe it's some sort of gas. I've heard stories about gas in mines making
Oh,
people
I don't
confused.
think it's a gas leak. The canaries seem fine.
Should we buy a canary?
Yeah, I mean, are the canaries confused or are they dead? Like that's a big difference. How do you know
Hard
if it's
to
confused?
tell with birds. Maybe we should try a parrot. They seem smarter.
Well, they can talk. Yeah, well, I don't know if they'll tell you what you want it to.
You eventually cross through the
Sentient.
town.
Wasted a
There
lot
are
of time
some
just
bridges
talking.
that cross over this underground river that flows through the town and to the outside, and all the way to Lichstead River. But you cross over. You pass through several different suburbs. There's actually a small area where it seems the architecture is more human. And that might be an area where some of the humans and Imperials have settled. Those who have left the Empire might have settled in this area of town. And you pass through that. You pass by the Umberlight Farm, which is this underground farm of these purple crops, which is the shadow wheat that makes the shadow ale. And you pass more northward to the northwest, and you get to the Wizard's Tower.
I do geek out about the farm with Willa as we pass it, though.
Yeah, cool.
Character stuff, whatever.
Oh yeah. You've never seen a farm. You've never seen a farm that doesn't have direct sunlight over it.
Right.
And actually, as you look over into it, you can see it's almost faintly lit by fungus and mushrooms that seem to glow, provide just enough light for pathways through the farm of the shadow wheat.
Is it like can we like take a stock, or not a stock, but like a like a little bit of it, because it's in its raw form now that we've seen it, that we're
Walk
seeing
past
it now.
like Max
Well, the
with
farm
that.
actually has an iron wrought gate around it.
Oh, okay, all right. But
So
what is
you-
it? Oh yeah, never mind. This one.
Yeah, you can see it from a distance. If you want to get closer, you have to go over the fence. But you can see from a distance that there's they're like dark velvety stalks of wheat. Looks like.
No, I just geek out with Willa about it as we pass it. And do you have ask Thaddeus about it and stuff as we're on the way to tower? We don't have to repeat it or anything.
It's a farm. You might be able to get a tour from the farmer if you want, but I don't know. It grows wheat. It's like an above ground farm, just under.
We take this
It's
very
purple.
seriously. Okay, Thaddeus, I don't know if you know this, but we.
I
Take
heard it's non-GMO and organic. If that's important to you.
That's so awesome! I like shake Willa's armor. We gotta take a tour. We gotta take a tour.
And at this point, you approach the tall spiraling tower, the home and laboratory of this supposed wizard.
Here it is. I can let you in. The Wizard's Tower. And he does another little like minor illusion.
Spending all of your spell
There's a little bit of like sparks and
That's not a spell slot, my friend.
yes, exactly.
Oh.
As you enter in, actually, you suddenly see the room shift in light and color. You enter in, and it seems almost as if you're entering into a tower that's not underneath a cave. You look out, and you can see that there are windows in this wide room with plush furniture. There's a small fireplace, but there's these big windows, but each one seems to be looking out into different landscapes. There's one that overlooks like the top of mountains. There's a beach. There's a jungle, and one's a desert. There's all these different landscapes, but beautiful, which is kind of strange as you walk in. And you also see this deep gnome, a charcoal-skinned gnome with no hair, just completely bald with these long pointy ears and this bulbous nose, who greets you with this frown and sarcastic sort of wit about him.
Willa says, "Oh, hi."
Goes, more people. Wonderful. Why are you here? Thaddeus, you brought some more? These are the people
yes.
that he was looking for?
They seemed capable and matched the description, so I've brought them in.
My name's Gildak, assistant to our great wizard. Please, sit down. Sit down. And you can see that he motions over to this sort of waiting area of, this furniture, the fireplace. There's some bookshelves, a nice comfortable space.
It's not going to offer us any drinks or anything. Just kidding.
Not yet.
What's his name? Thaddeus, what's his name?
Oh, Gildak.
No, the wizard.
Oh, the wizard. Oh, well, you'll find out his name soon enough.
Gildak only has 4 fingers.
What? Oh, yeah, don't
you
all
notice
gnomes
that?
only have 4 fingers?
Don't look too close at the art, all right?
Gemma has very acute observation skills.
I see 5.
Well, it's cut off at the knuckle. What are you talking about? You must have got caught that.
I didn't analyze your AI art, all right?
Because I scrutinized the shit out of it. No, what's the wizard's name? Thaddeus.
Yeah, like I said, you'll find out soon enough. I don't think he's that busy.
I feel like you could just tell us right now. It can't be more
feel
than.
like that's
Oh, but isn't it more fun to bury the lead?
You see Gildak actually pull this string, which rings this bell, and you look over and you start to hear these footsteps down this stairway behind you, and you turn, and descending the stair and stepping into the surrounding light, you see a tall, lanky man in fine green and gold robes. He appears clean, well kept, and incredibly wealthy. Blonde hair is swept back behind his slightly pointed ears. His green eyes twinkle, and his clean-shaven face twists into a cunning smile. I am Calidor, steward of Verdantfang Mine, he says, almost amused. He then gestures to sit upon the stuffed pieces of furniture beside the fireplace, and he goes, "How can I help you? Thaddeus, you brought some more potential adventurers." He then snaps his fingers, and Gildak quickly comes over and begins to pour tea into various cups at the small table in front of you. And with that, we will actually go to our second break right here.
Calidor!
Hello, welcome back to Tales of Terramir. We are here with a guest player led by Charlie, our very own Charlie, who's playing Thaddeus. And we've entered into the Wizard's Tower that he works for. He works for the wizard. His name is Calidor Tricksilver, someone you may have heard of before if you've been following along. This half-elf appears before you. He's just snapped. He wants some tea served in front of all of you. And he starts to sit down and take you all in. This man who has this intelligence about him, this energy of confidence as well. He starts to take you all in, folds his leg over the other, and then he looks over at you, Gemma. You remind me of someone. What's your name?
I look at the others and I say, my name is Gemma, sir, wizard.
What's your last name?
Gemma Ashenlight.
He smiles, and then his expression turns sad for a moment, as if recalling a memory.
Do I know you?
I once met your parents long ago. And you, as a matter of fact, you were just a child.
You knew my parents?
He then says this incantation. And Gemma, I need you to give me your surface thoughts.
Surprise and a little bit of excitement at hearing the news, and just I guess just from hearing that, sort of a little bit of more trust than before, but kind of really excited to hear more. But a little curious as to what kind of spell that he's casting.
Yeah.
In fact, counterspell.
Well, you don't know what happened there.
Okay.
He doesn't dig any deeper, but you notice that he does cast a spell, and he goes, "Sorry about that. I just had to be sure. I made a promise that I would return something to you. It belonged to your mother." He then gestures towards the mantelpiece above the fireplace, and with a spectral mage hand of green light, he grabs a small glass case and places it onto his lap.
I don't understand.
He then procures a dull, dark crystal from the case and hands it to you, Gemma. This holds magic from the Shadowfell, the plane of shadows. So use it wisely. He hands you.
Out
go ahead.
and takes it. She just takes it from.
Yeah.
But
He hands you
doesn't
a
look yet.
Shadowfell shard. We can share the stats of that later, but
Okay.
this was the object that was given to him so long ago, that belonged to your mother.
Does he say that?
He did say it belonged to your mother earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She holds it close. My mother gave this to you to give to me.
A friend of your mother's, to be exact. I made a promise that I'd give it to you if I were to ever see you again. Now I feel, well, happy and actually a little sad I have to give up this object. I've grown quite fond of it. But
It's mine.
I did make a promise.
It's mine.
It belongs to you. Outside of character, you can attune to this object at some point, but you can only be attuned to one shard at a time. So you can either be attuned to the Shadowfell shard or the Outer Essence shard.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
One or the other.
Thank you. I can't. I don't even know what to say. You don't know how much this means to me.
Well, it was a long time ago. But perhaps we can talk about more details of that another time. I have urgent matters, and my associate here, it seems, has brought some capable adventurers before me. Yes, Thaddeus?
Yes, they seem rather capable. Not too street smart, but other than that, strong adventurers. I heard this one here took Boulder Fist all the way.
Yes, I already heard the rumors about the Boulder Fist fight. Well, you lasted longer than many others. I can see the bruises on your face.
I don't think he really remembers it.
Perhaps street smarts isn't what we need right now anyway. Well, either way, I am excited to see an band of adventurers. I have an opportunity that may benefit all of us. An exciting opportunity. I'm sure you've heard the rumors of the confused workers in the mines and all that.
It's a gas leak.
Gas leak. That's what we heard.
No, not the gas leak.
That's what
But that would be a very good guess. There are many theories out there, but I, in fact, own the mines. And I know for a fact that it is being caused by a powerful and mysterious creature very deep in the mines. I'm not sure exactly what, but I know it comes from some creature.
What do you think it is?
I'm not quite sure. Where we've been digging doesn't quite go towards the Underdark where the other tunnel goes. There's a passage through the Underdark to the other side of the mountains. But I've been directing the dwarves to dig towards a particular path. I'll give you permission to enter the mine if you investigate this segment of the mine. The Emerald Depths, we call them. Investigate it. Destroy whatever creature may be causing this harm to my workers. However, you will be required to bring my associate Thaddeus with you.
Hello there.
You doesn't sound like he's much of a fighter.
Oh, he has many talents of his own.
Oh, he's a lover.
I can get into scrap, and he punches the air and uses prestidigitation to blow out a candle in front of his fist.
It goes out.
I whispered to Anton, I think he's a magician. I really think he's a magician.
You gonna throw glitter in the face of the monster, maybe?
It's glitter.
I just don't want him to slow us down. We are gonna take this on.
Trust me, he's not going to slow you down. He may seem like an interesting character.
Like a what?
A dandy fop.
An interesting character if there was ever a Wes description for my shenanigans.
But trust me, he can handle his own in the arcane arts. But enter this area, and if you succeed in destroying the creature, I'll reward all of you and Thaddeus a share of 2,000 gold. Now,
1,000.
hold on.
What kind of mine is this?
500.
Don't say anything more.
Okay.
Not only if you destroy the creature. There is also, well, I have knowledge of a very powerful psionic emerald crystal that's beyond the mine, where I believe the creature is dwelling. If you find this powerful psionic emerald crystal and bring it back to me, I will reward you an additional 2,000 gold.
Split with Thaddeus.
With that is.
Yeah. Yes, I am employed here.
That's 4,000 gold split 4 ways.
Seems like a bonus for you, Thaddeus.
My
Well, I
contract's
trust
for me to
Thaddeus.
know.
It sounds really dangerous if you're willing to pay us this much. Is there a reason that you don't go down there yourself? No disrespect, but I mean, you do seem like a very powerful wizard.
I don't need to divulge my reasons, but I have my reasons, nonetheless.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh,
You
so
think that we
if he
can-
doesn't want to divulge things, it's fine. But when I do, you have to get all insighty.
I mean, you can
Yes.
insight if you like.
Well, I've heard about your kind, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Your
Dirty
beady eyes.
teeth.
Now, I'm not going to lie about it. It is dangerous. There's a reason that there are these dwarves that are going down to this part of the mine and are coming back confused. I believe they're confronting this creature, whatever it may be. That's why I need it to be destroyed, so we can continue digging and make sure we get to that psionic crystal.
Do you think that the creature? What do you think? Well, what do you think is causing the confusion? Is it a spell, or
Some sort of magic from the creature. Yeah.
do you have any way we can combat that?
Oh, you're adventurers, aren't you? I'll leave that up to you.
It was just worth it to ask, since they're your minds.
I have no knowledge of the creature, other than I believe that it is some living entity. Investigation is part of the job. Find out what it is, hopefully destroy it, and if it's right by the crystal that I seek, bring that back to me as well.
One more thing. Unless you're willing to do it now, if we come back with all this stuff, will you tell me more about my parents?
You have my word. That's part of the deal.
Anton, what do you think?
Gemma, the only reason I want to do this is for the gold. I don't want to drag us into something that is gonna, without unless you're on board too, 100%.
We've been through so much. I think maybe we can take care of ourselves, right?
You can take care of yourself.
I don't want to be cocky, but I think that we have a good chance. Maybe. I mean, we've done a lot of good everywhere we've gone. Maybe we can help him. Yeah,
I do have this new axe.
You do have this new axe. I do want to try this
Yeah.
out.
So,
I would love to see you swing it. I would love to see you swing it from one hand and then the other. Your sword on the other hand.
You guys kind of see
Just
Thaddeus
goes nuts.
across the room next to Gildak going, he didn't even try and bargain for it. Can you believe him? Not even like one of their
Well,
good
Gemma,
axes.
I know you can handle yourself. I think, Will, as long as Will is in, let's do it.
Oh yeah, let's go, y'all. But let's make sure we get some lunch before we go down there.
Do what you have to do to prepare. Make sure you have any supplies you might need. It will be dark. It will be treacherous. It's in the very heart of the mountains. So you want to be prepared as much as you can. Take all the time you wish. Leave when you feel you must. But know that there are other dwarves whose lives and, well, jobs have been at stake because of this.
Their jobs. Do you happen to have a map of at least the known areas that you mine? At least to lead us to the heart.
It won't be necessary. You once you get past into the mine, tell the dwarves where you're headed, and they'll send you on a mine cart down to the bottom.
You still have people down there.
Not to the very bottom, but definitely dwarves working the mines, yes. They must be continuously trying to extract as many emeralds as possible.
You see, that's part of the economy. That's how it works. You need emeralds to get more.
It is. It's our largest source of income.
I can't believe they sold it to you. It's crazy.
Well, the deal was they continue as business. I would not change the business. They continue to take the emeralds as they were, and I get to lay claim into any magical or historical artifacts with it.
Sounds like a great deal, Calidor. For you.
I thought so as well. Well, how about a celebratory shot of whiskey? Eh?
Yeah. Let's
Go.
yes, let's have that in. And for my
Go
friend
back.
Willa here, you have any charcuterie or leg of
I
lamb?
am a little hungry. I am a little peckish.
Gildak, bring the biscuits as well.
Biscuits would work.
You see the little short gnome come out. Oh, yes, master. There you go.
She takes the tray. She takes the tray and puts it on her lap. Oh, is this for everyone? I'm sorry.
He kind of walls over and actually pours gravy on top of the biscuits. There you go. And pours 6 shots, right? 4, 5,
3 and 4.
5.
It's 5. It's 5. Yeah.
Gildak doesn't get one. Get out of here.
Oh, buddy.
5 shots whiskey. All right. And
I like this Calidor.
Calidor hands up a shot glass. To your adventures, to good luck, and, well, to your health. Raises it.
I'll throw you.
Gemma sips it. She doesn't want to take a shot.
Willa kind of probably chokes
She
on
eats
it.
eats the shot glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gemma does.
When did Willa just become a gluttonous cartoon character?
She's just hungry. She's just hungry. She did a lot of fighting. Her break. Use the calories.
Wow. And goes, you accept then?
We accept. Let's do it.
Fantastic. He takes from his robes, he pulls out this rolled up small scroll and hands it over to you, Thaddeus. He goes, that holds my sigil. Present that to the dwarves at the entrance. They'll allow you inside.
Thank you, sir. It'd be good to get my hands dirty, and he prestidigitation some dirt on his hands. Oh, they already are.
I've only seen you do tricks so
It's
far.
gonna be fun.
Calidor, the
It'll be
illusionist, rubs his eyes.
Oh, you know you like it, boss.
I respect where it comes from. All right.
You
Best
should
of luck
send
to you.
them
Report back to me when you've accomplished these tasks. Kind of points towards the door.
He's like, bye.
Do I not get to sleep here anymore?
All right. Willa grabs a bunch
you
of the
still have your
biscuits.
bed chambers that
Okay, thank you.
She grabs a bunch of the biscuits and
yeah.
see y'all. Nice meeting you. And Gemma says, we'll be seeing you soon.
Okay.
And leaves.
All right. You head back out into Kelkoldir, out of the tower. Where to next?
Well, I think Willa is still hungry. Maybe we should fuel up and get prepared. I'd really like to maybe spend some time with this crystal that I got from my mother while we're at it. So maybe we can at least take an hour.
It does seem like a nice crystal. He pops up behind you.
Ah! Oh my god! Oh shit! I thought you were. Sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were back there. Not because of how you look. I
decided I should probably guide you around town a little bit more, unless you're turning in for the night.
Do you know any?
Even though it's only like 11.
It's like 11.
It's lunchtime. Do you know any places that we can eat?
Oh, other than the Emerald Flagon there and some of the food stalls you've already hit up, not too many other places. There's like the inn. I'm not quite sure where you stayed at last night. My lore's a little bit fuzzy.
We were the lore's a little bit fuzzy. We were at the Emerald Flagon, but
Yes,
I mean,
It's also the Quenching Iron Inn.
What is that? Yeah, the Quenching Iron Inn.
Oh, it's just right across the street here. They have some good grub.
What about ale? Anton, do you think you could use another ale or 2 or 16?
Well, just a maintenance flask. Good.
You do seem to be how do they say, maintaining that baseline.
Yes, it's important.
He gets grumpy if he doesn't.
Sounds like an issue. Is he hurting you? I thought it was the other way around this morning.
No, he's not. No, he's fine. It's fine. It's good. Let's get a drink. Yes, let's go to the Quenching Iron Inn. Willa? You said they have food there? I don't know. I'm just playing Willa for now, guys. Sorry.
She's just become this insane monster that just can't stop eating.
Like
she turns into
freaking
her
Goku and
Dragon
early
form,
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many calories it takes to turn into a wyvern?
It's true.
Wyvern, yeah.
Got to keep the calories up.
She looks great, though. She looks great.
It looks
It's
great.
fantastic.
Yeah, let's go over there. And while we're getting food, I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna switch out attunements since I can only.
Well, let's do that when we get to when we settle down there. You enter into the Quenching Iron Inn, and scrolling to the available stuff. As you step inside, you see the aroma of hearty stew and freshly baked bread greets you, mingling with the crackling of the fire in the center of the narrow but spacious main hall. Picture like a very long, narrow Viking-like hall, but tall, spacious, and towards the ceiling. Sturdy wooden tables and benches crafted from rich mahogany sit against the stone walls that are adorned with tapestries depicting legendary dwarven heroes and epic battles, providing a sense of pride and history to the establishment. Lanterns hanging from the ceiling cast a warm glow, creating an inviting ambience. Actually, as you step in too, you hear this rowdy roar of this welcoming laughter, and there's a tall for a dwarf, but you see Rurik Stoneforge welcomes you in. Has this bellowing laugh. He's talking to other customers. He goes, ha, 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 ha. Oh, come on in. Welcome to Quenching Iron Inn. Please sit down. It's a stout and grizzled dwarf. He's got a twinkle in his eye and this hearty laugh as you enter.
Well, don't mind if I do.
I think you're on mute, Mike.
Is there a sign that says seat ourselves? Or did he say?
He said sit yourselves. Yeah. Please sit down. Sit down. Or if you need rooms, come towards me. I can help you with that.
No, just a repast for now.
Lets you settle down. And as you sort of sit down at a table, anything you want to say amongst yourselves?
I think you guys have just signed on for a dandy job.
Dandy job. Has he hired anyone else for this adventure?
Oh, not that I know of. There's not too many adventurers that pass through here.
Interesting.
Refugees, yes, but people who can put up with a fight and aren't just miners and stuff. Although Boulderfist is strong, he's not really one you want dealing with slightly more delicate matters of the mind.
Is that how you knew we were adventurers? Like we weren't like deliberately trying to lay low, but we weren't trying to be, like call attention to ourselves. Is that how you knew about us? How you found out about us?
No, well, yeah, you came in and you weren't completely covered in shit, so.
No, that's true. Okay. Do you think, and I feel like this is a total missed opportunity, do you think that he knew the spell abracadabra?
Who, me?
No, Calidor. He's such a wise wizard. He seems like he would know something like that.
Oh, well, he knows many
someone
spells.
along the way has taught him abracadabra.
Someone taught him some wise, what you call it?
Some wise trickster from...
I feel like we totally missed that opportunity to ask him, but we'll see him. We'll see that guy again, maybe.
Oh, yes, well, I would hope you'd see him again. Or else you wouldn't be getting your reward, and something would have gone horribly wrong in the mines.
You're not worried about this, Thaddeus? Like, you it seems really dangerous. You don't think, you think we'll be okay?
Oh, I think I'll be okay. And you guys should be fine, too.
Okay.
It's just a mine, a quick adventure in and out.
Have you ever been?
Oh, only on the outside, trying to help out here and there, more with connections and paperwork and business stuff, and trying to help some of the dwarfs, Here and there, mostly paperwork. But trust me, I can handle myself in a fight.
At this point, you actually see and hear the sound of several tankards of ale already slammed down onto the table as Rurik is there. He goes and looking down upon you all. Ha ha! Thought you might all need a few of these.
Oh, thank you, good sir.
Hungry.
I think they are.
No rooms for you here for the food.
Yeah, we're just grabbing a quick bite to eat. I think you already got this guy his entree, right, Anton? Or his appetizer, I guess we say.
I think he's making a joke about the ale.
That's
God.
what he usually
I got
orders.
that much.
Yeah,
That's
what he
Oh, okay.
usually orders.
You seem slightly confused there.
Yeah,
Well,
what do you have? What do you have to eat?
Oh, we've got right now hearty beef on mushroom, hearty beef or mushroom stew, and rye bread. That's 5 silver. That's what we got going on right now. But we also have the shadow ale as well as regular ale like to get that as well. What I gave you is our regular ale, but if you want the local shadow ale, I can get that for you as well.
Willa says, "I'll take it. One of everything. I'll take all of that."
Very
All
earthy,
right.
Willa. It's very earthy.
I know what it is.
Strap
I know
in.
what mushrooms are, Anton. We used to grow them on the farm.
5 copper pieces per mug of any ale, and it's 5 silver for the meal.
The mushroom, the hearty meat, and
It's either hearty beef or
Hearty beef.
mushroom stew. So it's
Oh, no, she's
beef
getting both.
or vegetarian.
she's
Okay,
getting
both. And right, so that's 10 silver for both then,
Okay.
and 5
Sorry,
copper
Will.
pieces per mug of ale.
The gag was
5
worth
copper.
5 silver.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
right. Exactly.
Do you take
Beef
Electrum?
for me.
Do you have Electrum?
No.
Get out
I
of here.
just
Oh,
love
okay. Get out of here.
I was about to toss you out the door myself.
Okay. Gemma will also have she'll actually have the mushroom stew and a thing of ale.
Okay. Anton,
Go ahead,
anything for
Anton.
you?
I got you.
That
I got
is-
you.
Beef and ale for Anton.
Beef and ale. Okay.
Oh, I'll just take the mushroom stew. Thank you very much.
I'll get his stew. I'll get a stew. Welcome to the party, Thaddeus. It's always nice to have a friendly face. Thank you so much. We were strangers here, and it's just we're new in the area, so it's very odd that we've been through a lot, so it's very strange that people would be very friendly to us as you have been.
Oh, it can be. Sometimes I just try and use my wit and charm to disarm people.
Actually, pay for
It's
yourself.
fun
That's
being
fine.
You
with you.
know what? I take that.
No, I got him.
Oh, fantastic.
You should try
guess
it
that's-
sometime.
If we're settling too, I would like to switch out my attunement to
Yeah.
just in between,
So-
just kind of like
Now would be the time. Yep.
looking at it and just feeling kind of emotional too, knowing that this came from my mother, and but also giving up the power of this other shard, but still really into having this thing that used to belong to her. So I will switch up to that.
Great. Anything else that anyone wants to talk about during this time? Eventually your meals are brought out to you, and we'll kind of cut to you're kind of digging into them and you're drinking.
That is, you said this area too. We had heard that there had been some trouble at the crypts. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, there's only rumors of the crypts. Keepers and other things roaming around. That's a joke. But no, the only rumor is that some royal family members may have gotten buried alive down there. Minor things.
Minor things like royal family members getting buried alive?
Yes.
It's horrible.
Oh, it happens in royalty all the time.
Anton?
What are they doing in the mine?
Oh, they were in the crypts.
Oh, the crypts. Right.
Yes, the creepy old crypts.
That sounds horrible.
Yes, horrible things happen. That's kind of the world.
Well, I haven't really traveled very far off my farm. It's only been a month since I left my home.
You're
so-
both from a farm.
It's been over a month and a half. To be
It's like a month and change. Yeah, a month and a half.
fair.
Still,
It's been a little over a month and a half.
For someone who has never been through any of this stuff, it's been a lot in the last month and a half. For me.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
People try to
Oh,
kill
really?
me. Killed a vampire, I guess.
Oh, a
Turned into a
vampire.
This
plan.
guy was a werebore. It's just like there's a lot of things going on. We met.
You were a plant.
I was a plant, I guess. That sucked. Just a
plant?
lot has been going on, and well, you know, tell us about yourself, Thaddeus. What kind of are you sure you're not a magician?
Well,
Do you want to
mean,
try to pull this almirage out of your hat?
I mean, I could probably do that, but my hat isn't a bag of holding.
Oh, that was my trick. Oh, you know the trick. Never
Now,
mind.
wouldn't that be a good? I think it would come out dead though if you left it in there too long.
No, he hangs out here. He hangs on the edge. He's
Yes,
good.
and see, the illusion is that you don't see the creature, and then you produce the creature.
Well, it's not a trick. I'm just carrying him around. He's actually very heavy.
Is he?
He's large. Well, not large sized, but he's large for a
Look at
rabbit.
I pull him out, and I have to hold him with both hands because she has a fucking strength of 9. So she's like feeds him some mushroom stew.
That does seem like a very hefty bunny. Almirage?
Yeah. I was thinking of naming him Aloysius the Almirage. Sir Aloysius the Almirage. Would you guys like it? I was thinking about this last night.
I do enjoy the alliteration.
I do. Wait. What's alliteration?
It's when two
Yeah, what's
words
alliteration?
in a row start with the same letter.
Oh, Aloysius and Almirage. Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of catchy, isn't it? I thought it was cool, but I mean, his full name would be Sir Aloysius because he's got the horn and it's like a lance, and he's just.
Oh, do you have that authority? Are you royalty?
I mean, it's just for fun, Thaddeus. Come on. Where's your?
Oh, I know. I'm just messing with you. I think Anton, you were saying something.
No, I just think Aloysius sounds a lot like delicious.
Stop it! I slap his armor. Like, stop it! You're not eating him. Like,
Hard review.
Aloysius, no!
I will say, do you want to bring them into the mine?
I think he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that way if the gas it does build up, then the bunny will die first. We'll know that we can
I
make.
just look at it. I give Anton like this.
Again, I will tell you, we're pretty sure it's not gas. People come back.
I'm gonna take him to the lady at the inn that we're staying at to watch him. Then, if this is the way you're gonna be,
The drunk
Good
grandma?
idea.
what's her name?
Nora Guild, not Jordan Old.
Nora.
Grandma.
Yeah, Nora. I'm gonna take him to Nora. I'll be right back. And she just
Takes off.
takes off and does a pet sitter situation.
Yeah, do you drop her off and ask her to...
I don't appreciate that. So-
She goes, no promises. I'll make sure no one tries to eat it, thinks that it's food. What?
Can we just lock him in my room?
It's literally.
I need a... How about...
You guys eat almirages around here?
well,
That's
we eat
fucked up.
anything that moves.
I mean, that's
do you need... How about a guarantee that you'll be back? How about...
yes. Here, how about I give you money to watch it? Can he just stay in my room? We're going on a dangerous mission for the wizard.
You're going to rent another... Want to save that room for another night?
Sure, whatever. Don't eat him. He's my friend.
Okay. He is cute. I'll give you that. How about...
His name's Sir Aloysius.
rent a room for me for another 5 silver. And... throw in 5 gold to make sure that he's alive. And I'll make sure no one touches him.
Fine.
That's
Oh
a
my
sweet
God.
pet deposit.
Whatever.
Cut back to the bar where she just ran out of. She probably could have just left him with Calidor.
God damn it.
Too late.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Yeah, she comes back and says, well, now he's safe, sort of, I think.
And Gemma
She
has
looks
room
great.
for tonight at least.
She looks worried. Like, I think he's safe. I had to pay for it. Anton.
Where is your plan to go next? Do you want to go
Straight to the mine, I think, right?
go straight to the mine? Okay.
Anton, do you have any other errands?
Nope, let's go there.
You sure you're not hungry? You got your axe? Is that your axe? Is that
That's my axe.
Are you axing? Are you balancing?
Balancing the axe.
Curious how you're carrying all those weapons on you.
Well, when he stows one, it disappears, and he pulls out the other. Haven't you ever? It's like an RPG.
Yes.
Okay.
And he holds.
Anything else anyone wants to do before heading to the mines? Any other attunements, changes, equipment?
Don't think so.
Okay. Well, with that, you pay your bills and leave the Quenching Iron Inn. Rurik goes, hope you'll be back if you need more food tonight. Great place to stay. And hey, we've got plenty of rooms too. So
Are they
hope to see you
nicer?
around.
Are they nicer? than we were?
They're nicer for sure.
Shit.
The Thaddeus goes, oh, are you pet friendly, by the way?
Don't answer
Of
that.
course. Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
depends on the pet. No large breeds, dogs, cats, sure.
Almirages.
Almirages might be an exotic fee, but they're pretty quiet, so probably not. And you exit out and pass this very large stone wall that opens up, sort of almost blocking in the town a bit for extra protection, and onto the more industrial side towards the mine, and begin walking towards it. And we'll actually go ahead and end our session there for tonight, and pick up next time. So thanks for watching, everyone, and hanging around with us. We got a new guest with us. For now, it's going to be fun to see where this goes. And next time will be really awesome as we get to explore the mine and see what's going on there. You can look for this episode on YouTube and podcast platforms by this Saturday. Next week, we'll have a rerun on Twitch. In 2 weeks, however, I will be out of town. So we will be doing something different than our usual episode. We're not really sure yet. We're still figuring that out, but it'll be something, maybe streaming a game or something. But stay tuned. We'll have something going on in place of our next episode. Unfortunately, that means we won't be back for episode 44 until May 15th. But like I said, we'll have something to fill in that time. So stick around and join us right now on our Discord for our after show discussion. Thanks for watching and listening, everyone. Good night.